I'm on their like YouTube mailing list. Yeah. Blend together. Yeah. 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 Good. Good. Hey. Huh? 9:45. 9:45. Everyone comes in here. Yes. Okay. Hey, my savior. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I think this is good. Ah. Shabbat Yom Tov. Right. Shabbat Rishon. Putting on the towel. There we go.
Ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, va'ani berov chastecha avo vetecha, eshtacha ve'echa kochecha be'yiratecha, ma tovu. Join with us. Ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, Adonai ahavti me'on betecha, umekom mishkan kivodecha, mishkan kvodecha, va'ani eshtachaveh ve'echra, evracha livnei Adonai osi, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, va'ani tefilati lecha Adonai et ratzon, Elohim berov chastecha, Elohim berov chastecha, aneni be'emet yishecha, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, ma tovu, ma tovu, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, mishkenotecha Yisrael.
Ask everyone please to rise. We turn to page 103, where we will sing the beginning part in Hebrew of the Birchot HaShachar, and we'll continue in English like this. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who enables the bird to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me in the divine image. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me a Jew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives sight to the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who releases the bound. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who straightens those who are bent. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches out the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who steadies our steps. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has provided for all my needs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens the people Israel with courage. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns the people Israel with glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. You may be seated.
Or you can remain standing for She'amar.
We turn to page 122, and we rise for Baruch She'amar.
Right, calisthenics, that's how it is. Right? We're up, we're down.
Baruch She'amar ve'haya ha'olam.
Baruch Hu.
Baruch Oseh v'Reishit. Baruch Omer ve'Oseh. Baruch Gozer u'Mkayem. Baruch merachem al ha'aretz. Baruch merachem al habriot. Baruch mishalem zachar tov lireah. Baruch chai la'ad v'kayam la'netzach. Baruch bodeh u'matzil. Baruch shemo. Yalalai. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehula batishbachot. Now you may be seated.
But don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable.
And we turn to page 141 for the 150th Psalm. The words are familiar, but the melody might be a little different than you're used to. What page did I say? 144?
141.
141.
It's the musical way in which we praise God. So keep that tambourine going.
Hallelujah, El Bekodsho. Hallelujah, Birkia Uzo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Kero Gudlo. Hallelujah, Beteka Shofar. Hallelujah, Benevel Bechina.
Hallelujah,
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, betofu macho. Hallelujah, beuga. Hallelujah, tziltzalei shama. Hallelujah, בצלצלי תרועה, כל הנשמה תהלליה. Hallelujah, hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
We rise once again, page 143, Oziva Zimrat Yah. Let's just bring it, because I see who's here, and your voices are the important part of the service. Oh, Be seated. Those who have a need or desire to say Kaddish, we turn to page 121. Yit gadol v'yikdash shemei rabav ba'alma divrach v'rutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam Elomei Maya. Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dekudisha Barichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Da'amiran Ve'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So we are, you can be seated for a moment, but because we're going to rise for a second and start Baruch Hu. How many of you have never been to either Neshama Minyan or the experimental service? Just so we know. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a little different, the concept of it. So I might be playing a nigun, or Hazan Stein might be playing a nigun. You can daven the words on the page. You can sing the melody with me, but we all join together, and wherever our hearts bring us today in prayer, we just go. So on that note, whatever note it will be when Hazan Stein starts, we're going to go to page 149 eventually, and we're going to rise for Baruch Hu. But we're going to start with the nigun, so please rise.
Lai 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 Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Ya la la la. La 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 la. Ya la la la. La 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 la. Lai 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 lai. Lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai. Ya la la lai. Lai 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 lai. Ya la lai lai. Ya la la lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvorei choshen, oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. Lai 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 lai, ya la lai 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 lai, ya la.
You may be seated. We're going to continue either with the nigun or with the pages that start on 150, starting with Hakol Yoducha. So either sing that or sing this. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. As we join into the Shema, you might find yourself in a moment of meditation as you listen to the words or you go inward with the words of Shema. We start with Vahavienu on page 154, the bottom paragraph. And when we start to sing Shema, we're going to do it very slowly and with intention, breathing every word of Shema. Vahavienu l'shalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiut le'artzenu ki el ba'yeshuotata uvanu v'charta mikolam v'lashon v'keravtanu l'shimcha hagadol l'shimcha hagadol sela be'emet lehodot lecha uyachedcha be'ahava baruch atah Adonai habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava. Shema Yisrael ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשופך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael v'amarta lehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei bigdehem ledorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf petil techelet v'haya lachem letzitzit uritem oto uzachartem et kol mitzvot Adonai va'asitem otam ve'lo taturu acharei levavchem va'acharei nechem asher atem zonim achareihem leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiyot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. Lai 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 la lai la 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 lai 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 la lai la 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 lai lai ya lai la lai 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 la la lai ya la lai lai la 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 lai 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 la lai 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 la lai la 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 lai lai la lai 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 la la lai 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 Shashim hu geulim l'shimcha asfad hayam yachatu lamhodu vehim lichu ve'ameru Adonai yimlo le'olam ha'ed Adonai yimlo le'olam ha'ed Sur Yisrael, Kuma ve'ezrat Yisrael, uverech Yedumecha, Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Go aleinu, Adonai tzvaot shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai,
We begin the Amidah all together on page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Koneh Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot U'Mevi Goel Livnei B'neihem Lema'an Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer Ufokeh Moshiach U'Mageh Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufokeh Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai B'chayei Meitim Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem Mechaker Chaim B'Chesed Mechayem Eitim Berachamim Rabim Somech Nofi V'Rofech Olim U'Matir Asurim Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevuro Umino Melach Melech Levi Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshu V'ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot Meitim Baruch Atah Adonai V'chayeh HaMeitim. נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו אז בכל רעש גדול אדיר וחוזק משמיעים כה אז בכל רעש גדול אדיר וחוזק משמיעים כה מתנסים לעומת שרה מתנסים לעומת שרפים, מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו ותמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לך איי 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 מתי תמלוך בציון וקרוב בימינו וקרוב בימינו לעולם בעת תשכון תיגדע ותיגדע בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים איי ועינינו תראינו, תראינו מלכותך, כדבר המון בשירי וזכר. על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושיבך אלוהינו, ושיבך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The silent Amidah can be found on page 159 through page 166.
עושה שלום, שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, עושה שלום, עושה שלום, שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, אבינו מלכנו,
יעשה שלום,
צור ישראל, הקדוש ברוך הוא,
יעשה שלום,
הרחמן, יעשה עושה שלום, עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, עושה שלום, עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום. יגדל ויגדל שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמדי וחירותי ועמלך מלכותי בחייכון ובימייכון ובחייך וביצרו ולא בזמן קורי וימרו. אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ותאמר וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. ברכו לעילה מן כל בכתב ושירתה תשבחת ונחמתה ורן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן. Dit Gabal Zoloton Wut und Robert Israel Kodom Shemaya V'Yimmeru. Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleim Kol Israel V'Yimmeru. Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimchamav U'Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Yam Kol Yisrael V'Yimmeru.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Good morning. Morning. All right. So the Torah service is a little different. If you haven't been to the experimental service yet, we're going to open the ark, and when we do, we're going to actually leave it open the entire time we're going around. So if people want to come up all together, we don't have time for one at a time, but if people want to come up and say a private prayer in front of the ark, we would advise everybody who wants to do that to come up to the ark as well. If you're reading Torah, we're going to ask you to take a seat in this area. You guys don't have to move, it's okay. But have a seat in this area. We're going to begin the Torah service on page 168.
Umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Harachamim heitiv avirsoncha et Zion timnecha mat Yerushalayim timnecha Yerushalayim kivecha levad
Adonai Olam. Please rise as the ark is opened.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael. Bikdusha doki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Bottom of page 170. Be anarachetz v'lishme kadisha yakira. Ana emar tushbechan. Be anarachetz v'lishme kadisha yakira. Ana emar tushbechan. Rava kodamach detiftach libi ve'oraita be anarachetz v'lishme kadisha yakira. Ana emar tushbechan. V'tashli mishalin Yisra, Ana Emar Tushbechan, Letavu Lechayin, Velishlam, Velishlam. Amen. May Anarachet, Velishme Kadisha, Kadisha Yaktira, Ana Emar, Tushbehan.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shema.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Shemo Yachdav. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Yisrael, ve'oraitachadu. Yisrael, ve'oraitachadu. Torah, hallelujah. Torah, hallelujah.
You may be seated. Now, for those of you who still weren't seated, you may be seated. There's a machloket, a rabbinic argument about when you have to stand, when exactly you have to stand. Many of us have heard the tradition that we stand whenever the ark is opened. There's another tradition that says that you actually only have to stand when the Torah is being moved around, when the Torah is not in the ark or not on the shulchan, when it's somewhere in between. So just a little difference, little minhagim differences. Shabbat shalom. And to you, sir, as well. It's I guess the ecumenical way of saying this is happy holidays. Every time somebody wishes me happy holidays from here around this time, I always want to know what holiday they're talking about. Because Hanukkah's over. So really, when they say happy holidays, I actually know what they're saying. It's fine. We're going to look this week at a parsha. As a rabbi, it's an interesting challenge when you teach so much on a parsha. I taught on Thursday morning, I taught this morning, and now I teach again. And when it's the book of Breshit, it's pretty easy. Thank God it's not somewhere in Leviticus that I have to come up with 3 different things to be teaching about sacrifices and ritual cleanliness and things like that. Sorry? I could find them. I could also put people to bed, to sleep. So, I actually want to look, in this week's parsha, we have the story of the reunion of the brothers. We talked about that this morning a little bit. We came to BLT, which is the most unfortunate acronym I can think of. Especially if you come expecting certain things, you're going to be disappointed. But it's the reunion of Joseph and his brothers after many moons, after about 23 years. They're reunited and they recognize each other. So the next order of business is once Joseph reunites with his brothers, what's the next order of business? Who does he have to get? He has to go get Benjamin and Daddy, right? They got to go get Dad. So, I want you to take a look at chapter 46, verse 1. And this is the reunion. This is what happened. I want you, if you're a parent, or even if you have parents, I want you to remember, to think about what it might be like to see your parent or your child for the first time in 23 years. It could be similar to that experience, absolutely. Does anybody know, this is an interesting fact, in Judaism, when you haven't seen someone in a year, there's actually a bracha, a blessing you make. Does anybody know what blessing it is if you haven't seen anybody in a year? Oh, not rabbis or ringers, that doesn't count. You say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, not shehechianu. Yeah. You say, mechayeh hametim. You say, who resurrects the dead. If you haven't seen someone in a year, this is true. If you haven't seen someone in a year, you say, blessed is God who resurrects the dead. Now imagine it's 23 years and it's your son. Okay? And this is what happens. Who would like to read chapter 46? You got to do it b'kol ram, very loud. Chapter 46, verse 1. Go ahead, sir. Page 279. Okay, so we have at the beginning of this chapter, Jacob is getting ready to go down to Egypt, and God appears to him. It's interesting, how many times does God call his name? Twice. By the way, that should echo to when God calls Abraham, actually an angel of God calls Abraham to not sacrifice Isaac, he calls him twice. And what is the answer? Hineni, here I am. By the way, if God ever calls you, that's the answer. Here I am. Right? It's like if someone asks you if you're a God, you say yes, right? Sorry, that's a Ghostbuster. But if God calls you, and if God calls you twice, you better answer, and you say, Hineni, here I am. And God says to Jacob, don't be afraid to go down to Egypt. What's the problem? What's the problem with that statement? Sorry? Right. He's not afraid so far. It doesn't say there's any fear. Right. Imagine if you're talking to somebody and they say, don't worry, I won't be upset. And you didn't think they would be in the first place. That's going to make you a little more insecure, right? It's actually a reference to about 20 chapters ago where God says to Jacob, do not go down into Egypt. You should dwell in the land that I tell you, meaning Canaan. So after all this time, after years and years and years, where God told Jacob not to leave the land, all of a sudden God says, okay, you can go. And so he sets out, and I want you to take a look at, wait, let me find it. Sorry, one second. There's a reunion that happens. It's chapter 46, 29. Starts chapter 26, verse 28, page 283. Roy, you want to keep reading for us? Actually, you know what? Sorry, I'm going to have somebody new. Ophira, go ahead. Loud. Oh, she's standing. Uh-oh. Okay, so the reunite, and again, if you've ever studied with me, I'm not in love with English translations, so let me actually tell you what happened. It doesn't say, and he presented himself. It says, Vayera elav, which literally means he appeared to him. Right? Think about that blessing you say when you haven't seen somebody in a year. Say, God who resurrects the dead. And all of a sudden, this son, whom he hasn't seen in 23 years, appears to him. And then what happens? There are tears. Who's crying, by the way? Why do you know it's Joseph? Now, does this echo back to anything? What? What about Esav? Right. Here's the difference. When Esav and Yaakov, when Esav and Jacob are reunited after, by the way, also 23 years, they both fall on each other's necks and cry. And here, only one person's crying. Only the son. Why might that be that only the son is crying? Maybe Jacob always knew Joseph was alive. What did you say, Chaz?
Well, there's the Midrash.
Okay.
Are you ready to get to it?
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, that he was saying the Shema.
Right. There's the idea that Jacob was so into his prayers that he was actually reciting the Shema when they met. Okay. Ivy. Okay. Yeah, Jeff. So Joseph's crying out of guilt. Okay. Think about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he knew. Yeah. Well, we know in the beginning of the parsha, the first thing he says to the brothers when he reveals himself is, I am Joseph, your brother, Ha'od Avichai. Is my father still alive? So he knows that his father, right? And they've actually been telling him the whole time that he's still alive, but he still asks the question. It could be that the reason Yaakov doesn't cry, Bruce, he's angry. Why is he angry? Right? Ma, what's the matter? I haven't eaten in a week, right? You know that joke? You know this joke about a Jewish boy who calls his mother? He says, Ma, how are you? She says, I'm not great. I haven't eaten in a week. And he says, why? Why haven't you eaten in a week? I didn't want my mouth to be full if you called, right? Right. So, okay, he's angry. That's where I would go to. He's cried out. He is so empty inside, right? What's the first thing he says? Great, now I can die. He's done, right? His time has passed. He knows it's time for his son to take over, and he was just waiting for this one last thing, and then he had to go. He was empty. He was ready to go reunite with his beloved, right? But it's not the last thing he does, by the way. Next week, a little preview for next week, he decides to bless all of his children, right? That very famous Jewish blessing of parents to children, right? You should have a child just like you, right? And when it comes true, boy, is it fun. So we have this idea, this concept of fear of the unknown, of a reunion, and then Yaakov can go in peace. This is one of the last things that happens, one of the last dynamics other than the blessings that Yaakov will give his children next week. And it brings us almost to a conclusion of the book of Breshit. The book of Breshit, the book of Genesis, is brilliant as a parenting guide. It is the perfect manual of what not to do with your children. Favoritism, right? Willing to sacrifice your children, blessing them. And that's actually one of the unique qualities of the Torah as a sacred text. In most other religions, the people who become that group, right, whether it's the Christians in the Christian Bible or the Muslims in the Quran, that group of people is seen as glorious and more moral, and our people, not so much. We're flawed. We're imperfect. We're con artists. We're deceptive. We're all of these things. And the book of Breshit is all about overcoming that. It's all about it's not about not fearing. It's not about unconditional faith in God. It's about overcoming the fear. It's about experiencing the fear, the distress, the sorrow, and going through it. And in that way, it's a great guide for us. Because for those of you who are young parents, who are grandparents, we know we've messed up. We know we have been imperfect. But we also know that a reunion is possible and that we can get past our fear. Shabbat Shalom. We begin the Torah reading this morning on page 279, chapter 45, verse 28.
Ve'azor ve'agen ve'oshia lecho hachosim bo v'nomar. Amen. Hakol havu godel Eloheinu utenu chavod la Torah. Yamod. Aryeh Melech. Ben Yaakov. Shmuel Zelig. V'chanachaya Alta. Rishon. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Ve'atem hadbekim b'Adonai Elohechem chayim kulchem hayom.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'harbanu mikol hamim b'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayomer Yisrael Rav Od Yosef ben Ichai al Chava Ereinu B'terem Amut Vayisa Yisrael v'chol asher lo Vayavo be'era shava Vayitzbach sevahim le'Elohei aviv Yitzhak Vayomer Elohim liYisrael b'marta. Can we move this just a little? B'marot halayla Vayomer Yaakov Vayomer hineni Vayomer Anohi Ha'el Elohai Avicha, Elohei Avicha, Al Tira Mirdam Mitzrayma, Ki Legoy Gadol Asimcha Sham, Anohi Ered Imcha Mitzrayma, Ve'anachnu et Ve'anohi Elohai Gam Alo, Vayosef Yashit Yado Al Einecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Ya'amod Harav Moshe ben Yaakov Halevi V'Devora Sheni.
The second Aliyah can be found on page 280, chapter 46, verse 5.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai baruch le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah melech olam. Asher b'chabana mikol hamim v'natan lanu Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayakam Yaakov mibe'er Shava. Vayisu v'nei Yisrael et Yaakov avihem va'et tapam va'et nashehem ba'agalo dasher shalach paro laset otoho vayikuhu et miknehem va'et rekusham asher rakheshu be'eretz Canaan Ayavohu Mitzrayma Yaakov v'kol zaro itoho ba'anahav uvnehe banov itoho benot tahav uvnot banahav v'kol zaro Hevi itoho Mitzrayma.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
The third Aliyah can be found on page 281,
Ya'amdu
chapter 46, verse 8.
Mishpacha Hudson Shlishi.
Baruch hu Adonai Barak. Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baruch harbanu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'ele shemot b'nei Yisrael haba'im Mitzrayma Yaakov uvanav Bachor Yaakov Reuven uvnei Reuven Chanoch ufalu v'chetzron v'charmi uvnei Shimon Yemuel v'yamin ve'ohad ve'yachin ve'tzochar ve'shaul ben haKanaanit uvnei Levi Gershon Kehat Umrari.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayet olam nota b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ta'amod. Elka bat Chaim v'Shoshana. Revi'i.
The fourth Aliyah can be found on page 281, chapter 46, verse 12.
Baruch hu et Adonai havarach.
Baruch Adonai Avarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Uvenei Yehuda ve'onan v'shelach v'feretz v'zarach v'yamot ve'onan be'eretz Kenan v'uvenei ve'eretz chetzron v'chamul uvenei Yisachar tol'a ufuva ufuva v'yovashimaron uvenei Zvulun sered ve'elon ve'achlel ele b'nei Leah asher yolad leYaakov b'padan Aran ve'et Dina bito kol nefesh banav uvenotav shaloshim v'shalosh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Before we do the next Aliyah, we're going to take a moment to say the Mishaberach for Cholim, a Mishaberach for those that are sick. If you have your Kol Shabbat handouts, you can find the Mishaberach in the middle page on the bottom right-hand side. This is a time for prayers for those who are suffering from physical illness, mental illness, addiction, eating disorder, anyone who is in need of spiritual and physical healing. We pray for Refuah Shlema, a speedy and full recovery for Stephen Colton, Salka Ben Rushka, Dori Bat Sarah, Dina Bat Yocheved, Judy Aronson, Aaron Yehuda Ben Chaya Hinda, Solomon Ben Bat Yechaya, Menachem Mendel Ben Tzvi, Rachel Bat Esther, Mordechai Ben Hunan, Naomi Bat Sarah, Raphael Tzion Ben Yaakov Vitali, Chaim Shlomo Ben Jenny, Dov Eliezer, Nadi Epstein, David Miller, Rita Lazar, Aviv Ben Shulamit, Daniela Bat Yaakov Valea, Rachel Bat Basha, Shulamit Bat Malka, Kenneth Aronson, Elon Chayot, Shana Chaya Bat Yitzchak V'Rachel. If you have somebody you'd like to say a Mishaberach for, please rise and we'll come to you. Jonathan will be on that side. Yet? To all those who've been mentioned and all those who haven't, the entire community, we send a prayer of healing, a mishaberach for health. May God bless all of those who are ill with a speedy and full recovery. We continue our reading on page 281, chapter 46, verse 16.
Ya'amod harav Avram Shmuel Reb Moshe Yaakov V'fegalea Chamishi.
Baruch Hu es Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Voed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher bo Chabanu Mikol Hamim V'nasa lanu es Toraso. Baruch Atah Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Amen. Uvene God Sifyon v'chagi shuni v'etzbon eri v'arodi v'areli uvene asher yimna v'yishva v'yishvi uvriya v'sherach achotam uvene ivriya chever umalkiel ele b'nei zilpa asher natan lavan Asher natan lavan leleah habito. Vate ledet leYaakov shesesrei nafesh. Bnei Rachel eshet Yaakov Yosef uBinyamin. V'alen leYosef be'eretz Mitzrayim. Asher yalda lo osnat. Bepotifera Kohen on et Menashe ve'et Ephraim.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher nasan lanu toras emes v'hayei olam natah b'suchenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Ezra's first time reading, I think, since his bar mitzvah, right? So Yashar Koa, keep coming back. We like it.
Yashar Koa. Ya'amod Shlomo ben Ari Vasara Shishi.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher B'charbanu Mikol Hamim V'tatan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Uvnei Binyamin, Bela v'vecher ve'ashbel gera v'naaman, echi v'rosh, mupim v'chupim ve'ard, ele b'nei Rachel, asher yolad li Yaakov, kol nefesh arba asar, uvnei Dan Chushim, uvnei Naftali, yachtel v'guni ve'yetzer ve'shilem.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam notah b'chokenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Ya'amod. Avram Raphael. Ben Yaakov Shlomo Ve'elisa Bluma. Shvi'i.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ele b'nei Bilha asher natan Lavan Rachel bito v'ateled et ele leYaakov kol nefesh shiv'a kol hanefesh haba'a leYaakov Mitzrayma yotzei recho milvan neshev b'nei Yaakov kol nefesh shishim v'shesh Uvnei Yosef asher yulad lo b'Mitzrayim nefesh shenayim kol hanefesh leved Yaakov haba'a Mitzrayma shivim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach iroteh v'yamlich malchuteh b'chayechon uvyomechon Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv Vimeru. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivarach, Le'olam Olam Me'almaya. Yitparach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudesha, Barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'imiru. Amen. Ta'amod.
Miriam, Bat Baruch.
Oh, I have it here.
There you have it. It's the same one.
Are you sure this is you?
That was B.
Okay, good. Ta'amod, Miriam Bat Baruch V'Sara Maftir.
The Temple Aliyah can be found on page 282, chapter 46, verse 25.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ele b'nei Bilha asher natan Lavan Rachel bito v'ateled et ele leYaakov kol nefesh shiv'a kol hanefesh haba'a leYaakov Mitzrayma yotzei recho milva neshev b'nei Yaakov kol nefesh shishim v'shesh Uvnei Yosef asher yulad lo b'Mitzrayim nefesh shnayim kol hanefesh leved Yaakov haba'a Mitzrayma shiv'im.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. Ya'amod ha'magbia ta'amod ha'golelet.
Please rise as the Torah is raised and dressed.
V'zot.
Beyad Moshe.
may be seated. The Haftarah this morning can be found from the book of Yechezkel, the book of Ezekiel, one of the most interesting books in the Tanakh. It is page 291, chapter 37. We do a shorter Haftarah, chapter 37, verses 15 through 22 on page 291.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratzav v'divrehem hanemarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'v'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vayihi devar Adonai ele lemor ve'ata ben adam kach lecha eitz echad וכתוב עליו ליהודה ולבני ישראל חבריו ולקח עץ אחד וכתוב עליו ליוסף עץ אפרים וכל בית ישראל חבריו וקרב אותם אחד אל אחד לך לעץ אחד והיו לאחדים בידיך וכאשר יאמרו אליך בבני עמך לאמור, הלא תגיד לנו מה אלה לך, דבר עליהם, כה אמר אדוני אלוהים, הנה אני לוקח את עץ יוסף אשר ביד אפרים ושבטי ישראל חבריו ונתתי אותם עליו את עץ יהודה ועשיתים לעץ אחד והיו אחד בידי והיו העצים אשר תכתוב עליהם בידך לעיניהם ודבר עליהם כה אמר אדוני אלוהים הנה אני לוקח את בני ישראל מבין הגויים אשר הלכו שם וקיבצתי אותם מסביב וחוויתי אותם אל אדמתם ועשיתי אותם לגוי אחד בארץ בחרי ישראל ומלך אחד יהיה לכולם למלך ולא יהיו עוד לשני גויים ולא יחצו עוד לשתי ממלכות עוד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם צור כל העולמים הצדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבר אחד, ודבר אחד מדבריך, אך לא ישוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך. יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני. מקדש השבת.
Yasha Koach, nice job. We now call upon our president, Julie Devine, for the announcement.
Thank you, Michelle. That's a hard act to follow. I cannot sing. I wish. In my next life. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to Temple Aliyah. Next Friday, December 29th, is our Klezmer Shabbat. It starts at 7 p.m. Information on all Temple Aliyah events can be found in the blue and gold Kol Shabbat pamphlet that was handed out to you this morning when you came in, and also on our website at templealiyah.org. I hope you'll join us for the Kiddush Luncheon and Rebbe's Tish after services this afternoon in Lubin Hall. And lastly, I'd like to remind all of our visitors and congregants to refrain from using any electronic devices such as cameras, cell phones, or video games while at the synagogue during our Shabbat. We appreciate your thoughtfulness as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat observance. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. We continue on page 177 in the English, as we'll say the first paragraph together in English, a prayer for our country. We're in the smaller books, the Sidurim. We can put away the Chumashim, so we're in the smaller books right here. Page 177. Our God and God of our ancestors, with mercy accept our prayer on behalf of our country and its government. Pour out your blessings upon this land, upon its inhabitants, upon its leaders, its judges, officers, and officials who faithfully devote themselves to the needs of the public. Help them understand the rules of justice you have decreed, so that peace and security, happiness and freedom will never depart from our land. We turn now to page 178. Avinu Shebashamayim will start in Hebrew.
Avinu Shebashamayim, Zur Yisrael v'go'alo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Ge'ulateinu. Avinu Shebashamayim, Zur Yisrael v'go'alo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Ge'ulateinu.
Let's read together on the top of 178. Avinu Shebashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel. Bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
Avinu Asher Bashamayim, Zur Yisrael v'Gohalo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Ge'ulatenu.
We continue with the Ashrei on page 181.
Pick apart and just bring it. Ready? Ashrei yoshvei betecha, od yehalelu chasela. Ashrei yoshvei betecha, od yehalelu chasela. Ashrei, Ashrei, Ashrei yoshvei betecha. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Happy are those who dwell in your house. They will sing your praises forever. Ashrei yoshvei betecha, od yehalelu chasela. Ashrei yoshvei betecha, od yehalelu chasela.
We now rise as we turn to page 183. We call those who are going to carry the Torah or open the ark as we return the Torah to the ark on page 183.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizgav shemo levado, hodo al eret v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lecho chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Olam chesed yibaneh, ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai. 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 I will build this world from love. Ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai. And you must build this world from love. Ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai. And if we build this world from love, ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai, then God will build this world from love. Ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai. Olam chesed yibaneh, ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai. Olam chesed yibaneh, ta-da-dai, dai-dai, ya-da-dai-dai.
we transition from the Torah service right into the Musaf service, which can be found, the Amidah can be found on page 185. This is a time you can recite the words of the Amidah, you can recite prayers from your heart, you can listen to the Nigunim that will be sung as we come together, as we meditate, as we pray, the Amidah on page 185.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו
Beautiful. We continue with the Kaddish Shalem on page 203.
יגדל ויגדל שמי רבה,
אמן.
ויאמר דברי חירותי, וימלך מלכותי בחייכון, וימיכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, עלם לעם מעומיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לאלה מן קבחתה ושירתה שפחתה ונחמתה דמרן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותון ותהון תקבל ישראל גדול ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום רב מן שמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו
Amen. Please rise as we turn to page 205 for the Aleinu with choreography.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשן כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ועושה הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים עמו, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים עמו, והארץ מתחת, אין עוד, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. In our community this week, we remember with love the lives of Goldie Block, Joseph Cohen, Sylvia D. Fisher, Harry Rosenberg, Jerome L. Rosengard, Edith Wall, Goldie Brickman, Martin Korber, Joseph Reichik, Florence Rocklin, Shirley Schneider, Judith Tannenbaum, Perry Thaw, Fanny Sophie Barishman, Joan Louise Bennett, Marie Elbaum, Sarah Eskin, Marshall Howard, Sophie Rose, Dorothy Sands, Sharon Wersch, Doris Lerman, Sophie Licht, Mark Rhodes, Jean Rosengarten, Joseph Samuel, Sarah Sokoler, Edith Pauline Barth, Pauline Cohn, Irene Lutz, Daniel Scher, Morris Stein, Rivka Aminia, Shirley Ein, Giselle Frankfurter, Isaac Herman, Elaine Genter, Murray Goldstein, Joseph Hanley, Ida Rose, Ernie Swartz, and Max Warshaw. May all of their memories be for a blessing. Also, we offer our condolences to Heather and Philip Weissman on the loss, to Heather and Russell Weissman on the loss of Heather's father, Philip. And of course, our condolences go out to Jerry and Adrian on the loss of Rose. also our community's loss. We're with you, and I know that there's still Shiva Minyanim to be had. All those who have a need or desire to say the Mourner's Kaddish, please rise on page 207 as we recite the Mourner's Kaddish together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach Yerusei v'yamlich malchusei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beis Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam u'lmei olmai. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yisramam v'yitnasei v'yit Brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael imru. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Come on up. We're actually going to make a circle. We're going to do the Kiddush and Hamotzi. Come on. We got tons of space up here. Put your hand on. No, that's a different one. Make a circle. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Come on in, Mimi. We're going to be in the circle. Come on, there's room. You can fit in. Come on, let's make room. Make room. Al Kain Berach Adonai et Yom HaShabbat Vayikadshehu Savri Chaverai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Now we recreate the washing, which is spiritual washing that we would do in the temple before we make sacrifices. 2 on either side. Maybe a little Hasidic, maybe 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim. Purell, your hand on the hand. Baruch atah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
I didn't know you were doing that.